all you magical people, and welcome to Unscripted with Amy Kruzic. Here is where I ask a guest one question and we chat about it. How fun is that? So my next guest is Bob Vogel. Come on in, Bob. Hello, Bob.
Good morning.
Good morning, afternoon. Yes. Okay, so Bob, I know Bob through Andrew Bartz's mentorship class, right? We've taken all three. We're on our third level. And you also went on the Scotland tour.
I did.
Yes.
Yes.
So, wow, what an adventure. Okay, so here we go. We're going to ask a question. I'm going to pick it out. I have a little question box over here.
All righty.
And I'm going to pick it out. Oh, your kitty cat.
Yes, that's Garfield.
Garfield. I love it. Garfield. Look at him. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Here's your question. Who was your favorite teacher and why?
Oh, wow.
I know. It could be many. You can say as many as you want.
Well, there's one that immediately comes to mind.
Mm-hmm.
When I was in, I think it was 4th, 5th, and 6th grade, we had a thing that they called special class. And you'd be there for part of your day, like maybe half of your day or a third of your day.
Uh-huh.
Mary McCormick was the teacher, and she always said that I should probably be a lawyer, and she probably was right about that, but that didn't happen. Anyway.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
She knew that.
She was favorite because she was just very precise. Almost, if you'd think of like an Andrew with great precision. Not that he doesn't have great precision, but
yeah,
it's a little hard to explain. But anyway, and she was pretty rigorous. I think we did. Well, I had her for French also, but that was just a separate class. Anyway, she was it.
She was it.
Mary
McCormick.
Yeah.
What? So she just, it was just a subject, like special, like, when you say special, what was that?
I think we did English and maybe something like, sort of like social studies, whatever the social studies was that you were supposed to do for that grade level.
Gotcha. And that was 4th or 5th or 6th. Which one was she? Did all three?
It was all of those.
Oh,
it was all of those. It was an ongoing thing.
Oh, okay. So what about, okay, was that your elementary school, right? Did your okay. What about middle school?
Elementary school.
Did you have a middle school? Like our middle school was 6th, 7th, 8th.
Yeah, mine was I think it was 7th and 8th, but it might have been 7th, 8th, and 9th. No, there was nobody special there. The only teacher of note was the one who sent me to the principal's office or the vice principal's office. He was the disciplinarian. The only time I ever got that a good lesson in proper diction. I said something about her as we were talking in class, and she thought I called her a bitch, and apparently so did everybody else in class.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
No.
But that wasn't the word that I had used.
Oh, man. What was
it? Nobody believed that.
Of course not. How did you explain that to the vice principal?
Well, much like I just explained it to you, only he
what?
He didn't buy it. I'll put it that way.
He did not buy it, did he?
No.
Did that require a detention?
Boy, I had to do something. Yes, there was.
Did you have something you had to do?
I don't even remember what it was. I don't think he kicked me out for a day, but I think I had to, do some kind of penance.
Yes.
And of course, promise never to say such mean things again.
Of course. And I bet
which
you've
was
never had.
actually doubly funny because, I mean, I didn't even remotely think of her as anything negative. She was kind of a,
Right.
not a super special, but a favorite teacher. She was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was your, let's just go the opposite of that. What was your not so favorite, or like just not a good teacher at all? Didn't even
Oh my God.
teach you anything.
Now that one is actually pretty easy because
Ah,
I go right straight to Mr. Sharp. He did math,
Mr. Sharp.
and yeah,
I bet he was
yeah.
sharp in math, wasn't he?
No, no,
No,
he
he
wasn't.
wasn't.
No, what Mr. Sharp did was sit there and literally read something out of the book and then told us to do some exercise. I mean, it was
Right.
so rote and so boring, and nobody
Oh.
nobody liked that math class.
And what grade was this math class?
I
Because
think this was probably about seventh or
seventh.
eighth, if I remember right. Yeah, yeah.
And that middle school's tough as it is, right? When you're at that age.
Well,
You're
it
like instant.
was, and
Yeah,
I
you're
mean, we we were living through the Cuban Missile Crisis at the time.
ah.
Yeah,
Yeah. So Mr. Sharp, not so sharp in math. That's
not
kind of funny. I like
not
that.
not so sharp at all. See where unscripted can take us. My goodness,
Yes.
I haven't thought about him in years.
Wow. Okay, so what was your favorite subject in school? We'll go that route. Like,
Oh boy.
or even, high
Well,
school.
I
Yeah.
can make it easy. It definitely wasn't math.
Yeah.
Um, there
Mine either.
there wasn't much options in biologies and science, although I've
Mm,
always wished that I'd either taken some chemistry or biology. I think I could have done that.
yeah.
I just didn't for
You
whatever
just
reason.
didn't. Yeah. Yeah.
Um, but I don't know, English, and um, things. I had a couple of journalism years where I
Mm-hmm.
was on the paper, um, and
Oh
also
yeah.
we had a photography. Well, was it a class? God, I think it was. Yeah,
Where
we
you
had a
had you
photography
develop
class.
you developed
Yeah.
the
Oh yeah.
film.
No.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Old fashioned film
Old fashioned, can you believe it? A
before the
dark
days of
room?
digital. Yes, in a dark
Right?
room.
I don't know if we had that. I don't think so. If I did, I didn't take it, but
It wasn't common. We actually had some pretty good teachers.
yeah. Yeah, now I know you're in, where are you, Portland?
I'm close.
Seattle.
I'm about 3 hours south of Portland in Bend, Oregon.
Oh, Bend. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so did you grow up there? Is that where you went to school?
No,
No.
no. I grew up in beautiful Vallejo, California, the home at that time of Mare Island Naval Shipyard. It was pretty much a Navy shipyard town at that time.
Is that
Uh,
north or south? No.
it's about 32 miles north of San Francisco, right on the way to Sacramento.
Mhm. Okay.
The,
Okay.
the one endearing value of Vallejo is it has really good weather because it's far enough out of the bay, you don't get much of the morning fog, and it's just before you get into the Central Valley, so you don't have the bad heat.
Ooh.
It's a really nice climate.
Oh. Okay, so I bet your school's, oh, see, he's okay, or she.
That's
This,
the other kitty. That's Princess Kitty.
what, the one right there, Princess?
This one.
Yes.
Yes. This
Oh,
is
she wants
this
to
is
go.
this is Princess. She'd
Oh,
like to say hello.
hi,
Actually,
Princess.
not really.
Oh, well, what's interesting is I grew up on the East Coast, you're on the West Coast I wonder if I bet the schools were kind of different. I'm sure you were more progressive. Would you say?
I don't know because I don't know for sure how the East Coast was, but that's entirely
Yeah.
possible.
Yeah. I mean, it just,
Yeah,
seems like that's always a more progressive state. But yeah. Oh
I
my gosh.
I think they're in the process of losing that category.
They probably are. I think a
Yeah.
lot of schools are kind of like losing a lot these days.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's so funny because when you think about school, at least when I went, it's like there really wasn't any technology. It's like we had typewriters with ribbons,
Yeah,
and you
I,
couldn't make a
I
mistake. It was like, oh my God. And then they progressed to electric.
I learned how to type on one of those.
Yes.
My mother was an office secretary, and it was a pretty big deal when she got her first electric typewriter.
Right.
It was an
Right.
IBM Selectric with those
Uh-huh.
little balls that you could put on for different
Yes.
fonts.
My God. Bob, that's exactly. I took typing class where nobody took typing class. Isn't that funny? Like I took typing class. Nowadays, typing, I would do papers for people. I would type papers for people because people just didn't know. I'm talking about peers.
Yeah,
They just
no, I
didn't
know.
know how to type,
I know. Yeah.
and there I am, 16 and typing papers. But anyways, wow, well that's a sign on the end of our show.
Is it?
Yes, I told
Well,
you it was
that was
short.
quick. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Well, I appreciate you coming on and being
You're
my guest today.
you're very welcome. I'm glad I got a
I
question that I could answer.
Yes, I know, I know, I know. But I kind of like to leave my guests with another question that they can answer if they want in the comments. Um, this one is, what simple change could you make in your life that would have the biggest positive impact? Wow, that's going to take some thinking on my part to answer that. But
Do you always ask that question at the end?
no, I have a different
No,
one. I have a
I
different one.
see. It's a different one every time.
It just gets people to think about, "Oh, wow, wonder what I need to do to change something in my life." So simple. Okay. Well, everybody stay magical and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Breathe and relax. Come into oneness. Come into unity, whatever that means to you in this moment. Allow distractions to fall away. And let's take a few moments to settle in, drawing our attention to the breath and simply observe any sensations associated with each inward and each outward movement.
Hello, this is Juliet Karaman van Schardenberg, and welcome to this meditation for sleep. First, I'd like to invite you to get... Hello, and welcome to this meditation. My name is Juliet Karaman van Schardenberg, and I'll be guiding you today. To prepare for this meditation, which will lead